Hey Pilates teachers, it's Linda Lippin here from Linda Lippin Pilates and the Pilates Teacher Mastermind. And I wanted to talk to you real quick about a kind of trend that I've noticed on social media, particularly on Facebook for basically the past few years, but it's kind of coming to more of a head now because so many more people are online and are teaching online. And the trend that I'm noticing is that there's a whole lot of influential Pilates teachers who have started their own Facebook groups, which is great because, we should all have our own tribes. I've done that. Lots of people have done that. And it works really well. And that way, the people who kind of like what you're putting out there gravitate to you and other people can go gravitate towards other teachers, which is fine. But most of us who are either heading these groups or are, in different groups and different communities also are, friends on social media or connected in the world somewhere, somehow, via training, via teacher training, via certification or whatever. And what I'm starting to see happening more and more, it's happened to me in the past, it's happened to other friends of mine in the past, and it's just happened to some folks recently this week, is where a teacher posts something on their personal feed or their business feed and they ask a question or they try to engage in some discussion in the Pilates community, and immediately they start to get slammed in other people's private groups where they can't actually see what's going on. But the best part is then other members of those groups who are then friends with the teachers involved take screenshots of the nasty discussions and then send them to whoever they're talking about, which also strikes me as very odd. Like, if you're in a group where people are trash talking about other folks in a way that concerns you enough that you feel like the people involved should know, why are you in that group engaging in that kind of discussion? I think we've all had our years of kind of trash talking other Pilates teachers, but at the end of the day, if you're teaching Pilates and you're busy and you have clients and you're good at what you do, then why do you need to do that? I would also question any Pilates group moderator who encourages that kind of trash talk and in fact relishes that kind of trash talk, because that shouldn't be why we're all coming together. We shouldn't all be coming together just to pounce on and drag on other people. And have I been guilty of this in the past? Sure. I think we probably all have, but I now find it distracting, unnecessary, and just mean. And it just adds to all of the negative energy that we all have around us right now. And frankly, I come to the Pilates teachers that I'm connected with, especially during this time of COVID isolation, not to hear bullshit and trash talk and argument all the time, but sometimes just to have a nice discussion or ask a question or have a little debate about something. Do we all have to agree? No, we don't. Do we all have to be from the same background? No, we don't. But to just be mean to people in a private group for no apparent reason, I don't understand it. And I also don't understand that there are teachers who do that, but then when they're in public or, making comments on somebody's post, literally say, I've never done that, I would never do that. And then suddenly you get a screenshot of the shit they just said about you in the private group. So, let's just know this, people. There's no privacy online. Shit you say in one group is going to get to whoever you're saying it about, because someone's going to leak it or put it out there. And it just makes everybody feel like shit. It makes everybody question what they're doing. It makes everybody question our community. And in general, so bad, so wrong. So I basically am recording this just to encourage all of you to be a little mellower, to be a little more tolerant of different points of view. And if you're going to criticize something, criticize it from a scientific standpoint, criticize it from a standpoint of knowledge, from a standpoint of truth, from a standpoint of love and caring, and not from a standpoint of just trashing other people who you don't necessarily agree with, because that's just bullshit and it adds to the hate. So anyway, basically when people post that kind of shit in my groups, I just delete their posts and ban them, and then that's really easy. So if you're interested in, a relatively hassle-free, bullshit-free place, you can, join me over on Pilates Teacher Mastermind if you feel like it. And if not, that's fine too. Have a great rest of your Saturday and your weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon.